Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Today we're back with another Monday super film support. As always, remember you can send me an email to superfilmsupport.com and I will try my best to answer your doubts through a video on YouTube. Also, thank all the Patreons that help me keep on doing the show. It means a lot. If you feel like supporting the show, you can go to patreon.com/Nicosphotographyshow and support these questions, videos, and so on. This question is a pretty old one. It's from Skip, and this has been treated a couple of times on my channel, but I wanted to make a bit of a distinction with this video. It's going to be a mix of super film support and an opinion video. And he says, one of your videos, medium format, you spoke of no longer shooting medium format because you had taken up large format. You also mentioned that you pushed you to also use more 35. You didn't actually explain that much. He keeps on going, and why maybe I would have skipped medium format as a way to take pictures. So when I started film photography, I started again with medium format. I started with a Hasselblad. I was shooting pretty much everything that's around. I think everybody that picks up a Hasselblad or a medium format camera ends up in that sort of space where everything is photogenic and not always looks great on the negative or the results, but you're sucked into that 3D look of medium format. And 35 just seems so much hassle and such a small negative. And also the negative of 35 is very similar to basically the same as a full frame or APS-C sensor, 2:3 aspect ratio. And it doesn't seem so appealing. And one thing that also happened to me is while I was shooting 35, I was trying to scan only. And scanning 35, as most people know, is a pretty painful thing on Epson film holders. I won't say the results are not good, but I wasn't happy with mine. So medium format was the thing. Then when you start with large format and you look at the ground glass on a 4x5 or an 8x10, it's just that it actually becomes super addictive, especially for someone like me that loves lines, architecture, and stuff like that. The fact that you can correct perspective and do all kinds of funky stuff with large format made me really love it and enjoy it. What happened is after I was shooting those three formats, mostly medium format and large format, I got into printing in the darkroom finally. I actually made a video that was like, don't buy more cameras, that got a lot of attention, a lot of people commenting and so on. I'll leave the link up here if you want to. It's a pretty old one with my first official YouTube darkroom. And what happened to me is that 35mm printed on 8x10 or 11x14 paper looked pretty nice. I like the grain, I like the structure, I like the contrast. I really enjoyed shooting 35 again. So I kind of like regained a passion for 35. Then I started printing medium format, and I had a Mamiya 7, Mamiya 6, and an X-Pan and other stuff like that. And when I printed bigger negatives, the quality of the negatives were so good that actually I didn't really enjoy my prints. And yeah, quality should be better, but honestly, it's all about feeling. And my prints on 8x10, 11x14 paper from medium format looked way too clean for what I liked. The contrast was a little harder to nail in because I wasn't maybe pushing the film, and I wasn't really enjoying it. So then large format, I was either doing contact prints or 8x10 or 11x14 prints of 4x5. And I don't know why, but I like that. I like the fact that I could correct the lines in architecture, like I said before. And I really liked shooting large format. So that made me kind of forget about medium format for a very, very long time. My main camera that went on holidays with me was a Leica M6, Leica M2. And point and shoots were super fun. I shoot color on point and shoots nowadays most of the time. And medium format stayed on the side. Also, that happened to be the time that I became a father. And shooting Hasselblad or Mamiya RZ shots of kids or babies is really either boring or hard, or both things. So I moved away, and throughout the years, I kept on shooting 35 in large format mostly, and nowadays, probably the last year and a half, 2 years, I've started picking up medium format a bit more. First of all, because my kids are a little older and I can sit them down, I can take portraiture. I've enjoyed taking certain cameras out on trips, but it's still, medium format is a much bigger payload for the size of the negative than sometimes a 4x5, like my Mamiya RB or RZ 6x7. is the same weight as a 4x5 with one lens and a couple of holders. So yes, you do have to take a tripod, but you know, it ends up being kind of similar. So I've been shooting more large format at the beginning, and now I am starting to enjoy more medium format when I travel. Right now, as you know, I'm in Finland, you know, self-isolating for 2 weeks. And the cameras I brought this trip have been Yashica T4 for point and shoot color photography for the run and gun kind of thing. Leica M2 for my black and white, you know, travel family photography, which I usually always load with HP5 or something like that and push it 2 stops because I like that look on paper. And as always, I'm always looking for the results on paper and not for scans. And then I brought a Pentax 645N, which is my bit of love for medium format and more shots per roll. As medium format film has been getting a little more expensive, I've been enjoying a little bit more frames per roll. And the Pentax 645N is one I recently picked up, and I don't really love the camera, but I do like the results, so I'm enjoying that. So yeah, it's a bit of a video I wanted to explain why I skipped medium format. For those people scanning, medium format does give an amazing amount of detail and you know, great results. But for me, when I was just shooting and printing, which I only started scanning again because of YouTube and videos like maybe this one or others, it's when I started, you know, scanning more. But honestly, to me, printing is the ultimate goal, and 35 prints on 8x10, 11x14 paper are amazing. Medium format prints on that size are not my thing. I find them a little too nice, too much quality for the image. In large format, I do love either enlarging or contact prints, like I said in the previous week. So yeah, this is why I basically skipped medium format for maybe 4 to 5 years. I always kept cameras, but I never shot that much from them. I actually have a lot more film, medium format film in my fridge than 35, because 35 I just shoot it all, and medium format seems to expire in my fridge, sadly. So yeah, that's why I basically skipped medium format for a couple years. I don't think it's something everybody should do, but I think everybody should think about what result it really works. And 35 has a ton of quality for most projects, either zines, magazines, publications. Yeah, like editorials, medium format, and it looks amazing, but you can do editorial in 35, and actually the aesthetic is quite pleasing to me, and I follow a lot of photographers that do that. So yeah, that was basically the question-ish or doubt that Skip had. You know, this is an old question, but as I said, you can go to superfilmsupport.com, and I'll actually try my best to answer your questions. As always, thanks for the Patreons that support the channel. If you feel like it, you can go ahead to patreon.com/Nicosphotographyshow and pledge from $2 up and cancel anytime. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.